Despite the transfer window closing 2 weeks ago, Liverpool remain a club who are discussed in relation to transfers daily. In today's video, we have some huge Liverpool transfer news, as a deal has been completed for a defender. We will discuss this in today's video, whilst going over all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video. So first, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. But first, Konate is flattered by reports of interest from both Paris Saint-Germain and Real Madrid, in a nudge for Liverpool amid ongoing contract talks. Konate's contract is set to expire in 2026, meaning Liverpool are at a crucial period in discussing a possible extension with their number 5. The club's hierarchy, including Arne Slot, will be eager to avoid a similar situation playing out with Konate, as they are currently enduring with Mohamed Salah, Virgil van Dijk, and Trent Alexander-Arnold. But as it stands, the centre-back would be able to discuss a free transfer to clubs outside of England in a year's time. And if no new deal is agreed, he could attract bids in the summer. Both PSG and Real Madrid have been credited with an interest, and in an interview with Telefoot, Konate has admitted he is flattered. "To hear big clubs like that are showing interest in me is very flattering," he said. "Now I'm focusing on this season, giving it my all, and I'll let my agents take care of the rest." While Konate insisted his focus remains on the current campaign, as Liverpool push for 3 major honours, a nod to his agents was more concerning. In January, Sky Sports' Melissa Reddy reported that the 25-year-old would love to extend his stay at Anfield, but would only do so on the right terms. There is a sense that, as with many other players, Konate will be awaiting any developments regarding new contracts and likely pay rises for Salah, Van Dijk and Alexander-Arnold before progressing in talks with Liverpool. That would lead any negotiations to an impasse as it stands, with none of those 3 players yet to reach a breakthrough. GFFN report that there has been no move by PSG, despite claims from ESPN's Julien Laurent that the Paris club are keen to sign Konate, and the defender is tempted by a return to the city of his birth. To lose Konate would be a serious blow to Liverpool, given how important he already is to the side, and the expectation that he can continue to grow into a world-class centre-back. Elsewhere in his interview with Telefoot, Konate reiterated that he had received a contract offer from Liverpool, as he did in a press conference in January, but with no indication over his stance. Now, in some huge Liverpool transfer news, Liverpool left-back James Norris has departed the club on loan 2 weeks after the English transfer window closed, with the 21-year-old heading to Ireland. The winter transfer window closed for English clubs on February 3rd, but there has remained an opportunity to conduct outgoing business with various leagues. It gave Liverpool time to seek further chances for those youngsters who stayed on Merseyside beyond deadline day, including Norris. And after Liverpool's exit from the FA Cup at Plymouth, a game for which he was an unused substitute, the decision was made to send the left-back on loan. He has joined Shelbourne FC, who are reigning champions of the League of Ireland Premier Division, and managed by former Blackburn, Chelsea, Newcastle and Fulham winger Damien Duff. The deal will run for the 2025 campaign in Ireland, which runs to November. Norris joins days after a 3-1 win over Derry City to kick off Shelbourne's title defence, and will compete for a starting spot with Cameron Ledwidge. Shelbourne's triumph in the Irish top flight last season was their first in 18 years, with Duff widely heralded for his impact with the Dublin club since taking over in 2021. Though a natural left-back, Norris is also comfortable on the wing and in midfield, which should aid his chances of game time. The academy graduate made the first team squad on 4 occasions under Arne Slot this season, and was a regular in senior training, but was never called upon to start or come off the bench. Norris is not the first Liverpool player to head to Ireland on loan in recent years, with goalkeepers Vítězslav Jaros and Marcelo Pitaluga seeing very contrasting levels of success at St Patrick's Athletic. Jaros was named St Pat's Player of the Year after a 2021 season that saw him lift the FAI Cup, but Pitaluga's time at the club was brought to an early end after just 7 appearances in the first half of the 2024 campaign. Norris becomes the 15th Liverpool player currently out on loan, with the club also sanctioning new temporary moves for Stefan Bajcetic, Jayden Danns, Kaide Gordon, Calvin Ramsey, Fabian Morozek and Dominic Cornes over the winter. Now, in other news, Liverpool captain Virgil van Dijk is confident they can handle the nerves as the Premier League title race heats up. The 2-1 victory over Wolves may have restored the leaders' 7-point lead over Arsenal, but the second half and final 25 minutes in particular did not make for comfortable viewing for Reds fans. What should have been a straightforward win after goals from Luis Diaz and Mohamed Salah turned into a nail-biter once the latter had a second ruled out for offside, and then Matheus Cunha curled home. After Wednesday's concession of an equaliser in the 8th minute of added time in Goodison Park's final Merseyside derby, there was a palpable air of anxiety. Van Dijk understood the frustration and said, "Get a grip." Yeah, well, it is easier to say than actually do. We are all human beings, and I totally understand anxiety or nervousness can kick in. I said it weeks ago, we just have to buckle up, enjoy the ride. There will be a lot of twists and turns. If you're not ready for it, and we have been there already, it will be a difficult couple of months for you, but I feel like we as a team are ready for it. We will give it everything we've got, and we will see in 13 games if that is enough. It is all about game by game, and not looking at others as we have no influence on other teams or other situations. Liverpool may not be able to directly affect their title rivals, but they have a chance to strike a significant psychological blow at Aston Villa on Wednesday, where they could stretch their advantage into double figures. However, Van Dijk has experience of having a 10-point lead, albeit at an earlier stage of the season, and still not winning the league, and will warn the squad against not getting ahead of themselves. In January 2019, Liverpool had a similar sized cushion over Manchester City, who did have a match in hand, when they lost at the Etihad Stadium as Pep Guardiola's side won 18 of their last 19 matches, with the Reds finishing second by a point with a record tally of 97. So the prospect of going 10 clear again at Villa Park, even though Arsenal will have only 13 games in which to respond, is not something which animates Van Dijk. I don't know how others would think. I can only say what I think and what I tell the boys to do because I've been through this whole situation and come up short as well twice, he said. The only thing you have to do is just focus on us. Let's try to win every game ahead of us, and if we do that, then obviously we have success. We have to put all our energy in only ourselves, and that is hard enough already. You saw how Wolves made it difficult for us, and on Wednesday it will be very difficult again. If you focus on other things or look at others, it is only going to backfire, so we keep going. Certain players in our team might watch other teams, but it is not going to help you. We have to keep winning, keep putting 3 points on the board no matter what. I think that was also the mentality the season we won it. We kept going, and we found a way. This is the type of elite mentality we've come to expect from Van Dijk throughout the years, and the kind of mentality which is essential to keep around for as long as possible. He is right that just because we are ahead doesn't mean things can't go wrong, but we must do what we can to control these things from going wrong, keep putting the work in, and keep getting results. We as a club and a fan base need to move on from the shock results we've had over the past week and play like champions against dangerous opposition. We are the only team that can stop ourselves winning the league. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool videos. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.